What is going on, guys? It's your boy Gaming Forte, and man, it has been an amazing first couple of days at Gamescom. A lot of information out there. Microsoft finally dropped that trailer for the new Gears of War 5 campaign. We got to see some more hard mode, but this video is not about Microsoft. This video is solely about the PlayStation 4 and what Sony has just done when it comes to the acquisition of Insomniac Games. Man, this was a bullet to the heart of some people in the community. It was the biggest relief and joy for a lot of other people in the community, and I just want to give my thoughts and my impressions on that. And guys, if you really like the content, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It really goes out of its way to help this channel grow even more. But man, let me tell you my thoughts on what just happened over the last 24 hours with Sony and Insomniac Games. First, congratulations to Insomniac for bringing such a great game named Spider-Man to the gaming community. I haven't finished it myself yet, which is kind of a shame, and people give me crap for it all the time, but I do own it, and I am going to give it a really big chance to really push through it. But overall, man, just the reception that game received, I mean, I think it's over 13.5 million copies as of right now, which is truly an achievement in itself. I think a lot of people expected this game to sell a lot, but man, this is like the biggest superhero launch I believe in North American history as of right now, which is kind of crazy because I thought the Batman games probably did better, but honestly it must not have. But there has been rumors upon rumors for the last couple of months that Sony was in the background pondering what studios they were going to purchase over the last few months, and no one really knew exactly who it was going to be. We threw some names out there, and Insomniac Games was actually at the top of that list because they pretty much have been a pseudo first party developer pretty much for the whole time. I mean, outside of Fuse, which was a game that came out in 2013 that didn't do too well, and the last game, which was Sunset Overdrive, which was on Xbox and PC, those are the only games that they didn't make that were Sony exclusives at the time. And pretty much at this point, everybody just pretty much assumed that that's what they were going to be and stay. And then Spider-Man just kind of came out and they just cemented that even more because man, the game was amazing, and I can't wait to play the next one after I play the first one, by the way. But no, this is a great move by Sony. I think that they filled a hole that they didn't even need to fill. They just made a strength even stronger with a game like this. They just took a developer that was already pretty much in-house and just gave them the bag and said, hey, Ted Price, what is it going to take to actually make you want to be a first party studio? Because up until this point, he was very steadfast in his approach of wanting to stay an independent developer so he can make the games wherever he wanted to make them. So the bag must have got exponentially bigger over the course of the last couple of negotiation turns that they had with Sony during this process. But where does this leave everybody else? Like, where does this leave Microsoft? Well, Microsoft has put themselves in a situation where they have acquired a bunch of studios and we just have to wait for those games to come out. Sony, like I said, has just enhanced what they already had. They already had the Spider-Man IP locked up, so it wasn't like they had to really worry about that as a video game terms because they own everything Spider-Man when it comes to movie rights pretty much at this point. I think they do have clauses in their contract where if they don't make Spider-Man movies X amount of years in a row, they can default on their actual purchase or their rights to Spider-Man. So we ain't gonna get into the logistics of any of that type of stuff because I don't really know what the story is and how that actually is broken up between Marvel and Sony when it comes to Spider-Man. But for the game, it looks like they're full steam ahead, and Insomniac is going to probably be the company that's going to keep pushing out these Spider-Man games until it dies. But I just don't want to see Insomniac be just the Spider-Man developer. I think they made some really good IPs, like the 2016 or 17 Ratchet and Clank game was pretty epic. It was like watching a Pixar movie. I really enjoyed playing that game. On top of that, I believe the Resistance Fall of Man series and Resistance 2 and Resistance 3 were some of the best games that were made on a PS3. And it's kind of a crying shame that those games didn't get the pub that they should have gotten, because I felt like they were pretty good in their own right, and they were a little bit before their time when it came to the PS3 era. So this is a really, really good move, solid move by Sony, by the way, and you really can't be mad at anything like this, because Insomniac finally has a steady check coming into their house, and this is something that is really going to push them to make even more and better and greater content. And unfortunately for some gamers that only have one system, it's only going to be for PlayStation going forward, and we don't know what the direction of PlayStation is going to be in the future when it comes to like their cloud services. Are they going to start putting their games everywhere like Microsoft? That's something we don't know, but as of right now, we know PS5 is going to be on everybody's radar, especially with God of War 2 and now Spider-Man being in the fold for that system. And I think a lot of people are just going to be biding their time until those games actually release. But that's what I got to say. It was a really riveting conversation that Sean Layton had in his interview, and if you definitely want to check that out, I'm gonna link it in the description below. But I want to know what you guys think. Spider-Man exclusive to the PS4 is already exclusive before this was even made, but knowing that Insomniac, the studio that made the game, is exclusive to the platform now, what do you think about that? Definitely want to hear about your comments in the comment section. And guys, like I always say, thanks for watching this video and sub to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.